So here, same thing, right? Angle 1, we're going to add angle 1 plus angle 2 to equal the total value, which is angle ABC. Okay? And here's the equation, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle ABC. What we're going to do is, we're going to substitute the value of angle 1, which is 20. We're going to substitute the value of angle 2 with 30. And the angle degree for angle ABC should equal to 50 degrees. Okay? So once again, we're just doing is we're just adding angles to find the sum. Okay? Our given was angle 1 is 20, angle 2 is 30. Here I wrote down in my diagram, so it's easier for me to understand. Angle ABD or angle 1 is given here. It's equals to 20. And then angle 2 is 30. And then all I need to do is just add angle 1 plus angle 2. And it will total up the total angle, which is angle ABNC. I wrote that down in the equation. Angle 1 plus angle 2, which equals to angle ABC. You can see it right here. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals ABC. And then all I did was just substitute to find the value of ABC. Okay? Moving on to the next example here. I know it's like a lot to look at right now. So here it's given the value that ABD, you see this angle here, ignore the red marking here. Angle ABD is 100 degrees. Here it's given that ABC, basically talking about the whole angle equals to 150. You can see that from here. Angle ABC, although from the whole angle equals to 150. Okay. Knowing that, they're trying to ask us what is the value of measurement angle DBC. What's DBC? It's this angle right here. Okay. So we have the first angle, which is on the left. We have the whole angle from A to C, which equals to 150. And we have to find the value of DBC. So how do we find, let me go back to value number 2 first. Here is, we have one part of the angle is 100, and we have the whole thing, which is 150. Okay. And we still need to find the other part of that total, which is DBC, which has a value of X. So I will write this equation down. What I need to do is, I'm going to add first angle, which is ABD, right here. I'm going to add the second angle, which is DBC. Okay. And then, I'm going to add them together. We're going to add the total angle, which is ABNC. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to substitute the value of ABD. The value of ABD is 100 degrees. The value of DBC is X, and the value of the whole angle is 150. Because here, from angle ABC, I focus on the two farthest rays here. Here is going to equal to 150. Okay. Next is, I'm going to just solve it like an equation, right? The next step is I'm going to remove 100 away from the variable of X and combine it with 150. 100 minus 100 on both sides of the equation. This will equal 0. 150 minus 100 is equals to 50. I drop down the X degree, and the X degree of ABC is equals to 50 degrees. Okay. Oh no, sorry. The X degree of DBC, sorry, the degree of angle DBC is equals to 50 degrees. Okay. The next one here is we double check our work. We know the value of ABD is 100, the value of DBC is 50, and the value of ABC is 150. We want it to balance out to double check if our answer is correct. So 100 plus 50 equals to 150. And drop down 150 here, and it should be balanced out. Okay. So we know that the equation balances out. We know that X equals 50 is our answer for measurement angle DBC. Okay. Moving on to the next example is kind of difficult because the reason why it's always difficult is because we're dealing with algebraic expressions, which is one of our weakness. You can use photo math to help yourself out with this one. Um, if you're lucky enough to have a phone, you can download photo math and you can summarize the process in your own way. If you just copy everything that you see on the screen, then I will deduct points, and I'm not gonna accept your work because you should summarize and paraphrase it to your understanding. So here you have example number 3. Here you're given angles ABK, which is equals to 42 degrees. And here you got the value of ABC, which is 12x minus 4. And you have the total angle of angle ABC, which equals to 17x plus 8. Okay. So what we're going to try to do is we're trying to find the value of x. The value of x. And let's try to do that, right? The first step is there's a lot of things going on. So you need to always go back to the basics and write down our geometric equation. Our geometric equation or statement is, you already know that we're going to add one angle, angle ABK, plus angle KBC equals the total angle, which is going to be angle ABC. Okay. Again, this is the geometric equation. I'm going to use that as a guide. Angle ABK. I'm going to add the angle of KBC, which will equal the value of the whole angle, which is the angle ABC, using the angle addition postulate. Next step, everything should be going down smoothly when all I need to do is just substitute the value. I substitute the value of ABK with the value of 42. I substitute the value of KBC with 12x minus 4. And I substitute the value of ABC with the value of 17x plus 8. Okay. Now we're going to just go back to our steps. What we're going to be doing is combine line curves. Make sure you're always focused on each expression first. In this expression, I noticed that I can combine 42 and minus 4. I do not have to cancel out anything because all I'm doing is combining the like terms. 42 and minus 4 equals to positive 38. Okay. Then I drop down 12x. On the right side, I cannot combine 17x plus 8. So all I did was just drop down 17x and drop down 8x. Now I'm going to focus down on both expressions. Now I can minus or subtract what we're kind of used to. What I wanted to do was I want to transfer 12x to this side because I want to come up with a positive number. So I know that I have to minus 12x on both sides. This will cancel out to a 0. 17x minus 12x equals to 5x. And then I'll just drop down 38 degrees and drop down 8 degrees. Next step I would do is I'm going to minus 8 on both sides of the equation because I want to transfer the constant of 8 away from the variable. So I minus 8 on both sides. 8 minus 8 is 0. 38 minus 8 equals to 30 degrees. And drop down to 5x. I know in between 5 and x is always a multiplication symbol. To cancel that out, I use the inverse of multiplication, which is division. And I divide with the same constant, which is 5 on both sides of the equation. I divide by 5 is 1x, and 30 divided by 5 is 6. Don't forget to always double check your work. And once again, I'm going to write down this as my base. For the first one, ABK is just 42. So I'm just going to write down it as 42 degrees. I don't have to substitute x with anything here. But in the next one, here is I'm going to substitute the value of x next to 12 with the value of 6. 12 times 6 minus 4. 12 times 6 is 72. 72 minus 4 is 68. Okay. And 42 plus 68 is 110. Okay. Now I want this to be the kind of the same value, right? 17 times 6, because I substitute the value of x with the value of 6. 17 times 6 is 102 plus 8 is 110. So since both equations balances out, then I know that my answer for x is correct. Okay. What else? Am I done? Yes, that is it. Once you double check the work, then you know that you are you have the right answers. Make sure you always show your proofing when you're showing your work.